Have you ever felt like you weren't good enough? Like no matter how hard you tried, you still came up short? If you've ever doubted your worth, let me tell you a story, one that might just change the way you see yourself. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was an old farmer. Every morning he walked down a narrow path to the river, carrying two large clay pots, one on each end of a wooden pole balanced across his shoulders. One of the pots was perfect, strong, sturdy, and proud. The other had a small crack on its side. Every time the farmer filled both pots with water and made his way home, the cracked pot lost half of its water along the way. This went on for years. Day after day, the farmer carried both pots, and day after day, the cracked pot did its best but always arrived home half empty. Eventually, the cracked pot couldn't hold back its shame any longer. One evening, as the farmer was setting it down, the pot spoke. "Master," it said, its voice heavy with sadness, "I am so sorry. I have failed you. Every single day, I try to carry water, but because of this crack, I lose half of it before we even get home. I am not like the other pot. I am broken, and I am useless." For a moment, the farmer just smiled. Then, he picked up the cracked pot and said, "Tomorrow, when we walk home, I want you to look at the side of the path where I carry you." The next morning, as the farmer carried the pots back from the river, the cracked pot finally noticed something. Along its side of the path, there were flowers, bright, beautiful flowers stretching all the way to the house. "I don't understand," the pot whispered. The farmer chuckled. "Did you really think I hadn't noticed your crack?" he said. "I planted flower seeds along this path, and every day as we walked home, you watered them. Because of you, these flowers have bloomed, bringing beauty to my home and joy to everyone who passes by. Without your so-called flaw, this path would be empty." For the first time, the cracked pot didn't feel broken. It felt proud. And you see, just like that pot, we all have cracks. We all have things about us that make us feel less than perfect. Maybe you feel like you're not smart enough, not strong enough, not talented enough. Maybe you think your struggles are holding you back. But what if those very struggles are watering something beautiful that you just can't see yet? What if your pain is building your strength? What if your challenges are shaping your purpose? What if, right now, you are planting seeds that will one day bloom into something incredible? You are not broken. You have a purpose. So the next time you doubt yourself, remember the cracked pot. And know that even the parts of you that seem imperfect might just be creating something beautiful. If this story spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you are enough, just as you are.